Hello, I was just going to give you a quick review on some breast pumps. This is very non-professional. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on my baby. It's very non-professional. I'm not paid or sponsored or influenced. I'm just very opinionated. I just want stuff to work and work good. So with my first, who's 20, before I had my second, it did not go well. I ended up being an exclusive pumper. So this time around, I thought, I'm going all out. I'm buying the best pump that I can buy. So I ended up with this. We all know what this is. And I bought everything that you could buy for it. Because for me, I wasn't willing to do any formula. And I wanted to make sure that I had, what I needed to exclusively breastfeed him. So this thing, the shape is good, the sound is low, but it has so many issues. It has never, not once, put all my breast milk into the bag on the flip to finish deal. He got the noisiest toy he could get out while I'm doing this. Anyway, if you have this, I feel like the bags work better than the reusable cups, but there's always something. Watch, he's gonna cry now. Thank you, Eric Coral. Anyway, so the bags do work better, but it's just, there's always a prompt for something, and you've got to get your phone. So if you're busy and you're walking around the house and you're doing stuff because it's hands-free, and you lay your phone down and then you're like, oh my God, what's wrong with my pump? Why is it not working? You got to go chase your phone down to see what the deal is, because there's no display. If you walk around like, oh, how long have I been pumping? You got to go get your phone and look at it. So to me, I would like for there to be a display, and they need to work out all the kinks. And on the app, when I'm trying to up my expression, it doesn't always go above 3. And then like one of my pumps works better than the other. And for me, just like any product, I feel like, welcome to reality. I feel like the app is always the downfall. The downfall in every product is the app. And so if you have problems with your app, you got problems with your product. And, that's the same with like a sleep sock, and stuff like that. So I really think these people need to do better with these apps. So love the shape of this and the noise level. That's about all I can say. Oh, the bags always get air in them. So if you're going to freeze in the bags, you're supposed to get the air out before you freeze your milk. Well, it's a pain in the butt to get the air out of those things. And if you really don't know what you're doing, because you haven't done it 100 times, you're going to lose some milk. Not to mention, there's always milk left. You got it, buddy? There's always milk left in this tube and in here. So I always have to dump that into something. And honestly, lately, I've been giving it to my dogs. So, okay, next up, this. We all know what this is. This is the 12. It's not terribly loud, but it could be quieter, I feel like. I love the display. You don't have an app to go wrong. You don't have to chase your phone down to see what you're doing. And what I don't like is it's bulky and it's a little bit noisier. But I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's not a big deal. But if you're working or taking a phone call, I don't know, it might be an issue for you. I feel like my body responds better to this than the Willow. That's another big thing. The Willow doesn't get my milk out, but it should. I don't know why, but he's always cranky in the mornings lately. But let me find something enticing. So anyway, This, I feel like my body responds better to a duckbill. And I came to that conclusion from my Spectra. Spectra is awesome. I don't think anything's better than a Spectra. But you're connected to the wall. Now, you can buy the Freeme pump. I responded well to that, but you're going to have the tubes. And so you can wear the closed cups with a Spectra, but you're still going to be stuck to the wall. But Medela, I didn't like Medela. Now, my first baby, I used Medela, but it was like the big clunky. I mean, you're talking 20 years ago. It was loud. It was big. It was Medela. It worked great. I've tried several Medelas now. I'm not impressed. That's just me. Another thing is the Haka. It's good to have on hand, especially like if you have a clog. People swear by this. I'm like, whatever. I can't really get anything out of it. Now, recently I had a clog and I put it on one side while he nursed on the other. And it filled up faster that time than it ever has. But I mean, I might wear this thing for 5 to 10 minutes before anything starts to happen. And then I might get an ounce. But I do feel like exclusive pumpers get more milk out easier and faster than people that nurse, because your body's like, this is not the baby. So, right now I'm done with my bags that came with this, and I'm not buying any more because I don't like it, and I haven't been able to sell this because now there's so many cheaper options, and people are just buying this for like $130 as to spending. I spent like this, if you buy everything, it's like almost $600. $600. And so I would just recommend you just doing your research. I also recommend the Thompson method. I paid to take the online classes. It's very good. It talks about all kinds of things: childbirth, pregnancy, vaccines, procedures, interventions, and it is worth it. People want to spend all this money on cribs and stuff that's cute, but if you're serious and this is going to be your baby's nutrition and that's how you're going to sustain their existence, spend some money. Take some time, do your research. But I would strongly suggest I'm holistic. Everyone knows that, but in my experience, holistic doulas and lactation consultants have a more natural approach, which has a higher success rate than a medical lactation consultant like that you're going to get in the hospital. They're rough. They have practices that are very unnatural, and that's what led me to not being successful. And that's why I had a fear this time that I was not going to be successful. And this time, he will not take a bottle. He will not take a passy. And I was still an overproducer, so I had to pump. And now he won't drink the frozen breast milk. So a lot of my breast milk, especially the earlier days, was high lipase. So what I didn't know until recently is you can buy non-alcohol vanilla and put that in the breast milk, and some babies will take it. So you could try that. But anyway, that is my breast pump review. So far, this is my favorite, even though it's bulky and it makes your boobs look funny under your shirt. So I would love for them to go back and redesign a smoother cup if they can't get the noise down. Just do a smoother cup, like more boob shape like this one. And these guys, they need to go back to the drawing board. That's all I'm saying. The idea is good. It's just irritating for me. All right, from one mama to another. Have a good day.